Hi, I'm Tabitha Mull, the Communications Coordinator for the Town of Surfside Beach. We are here today to introduce you to the Surfside Beach Fishing Pier.
I'm John Adair. I'm the Public Works Director for the Town of Surfside Beach. We're here to talk about some facts on the pier today. There was over 80 cement trucks used to pour this podium that we're standing on, and that doesn't include the concrete precast piles that are in the ground. There were over 4,400 pickets used all along the railings of the pier going out over the ocean. Capacity for the pier is over 500 people, according to the fire marshal. There are several turtle-friendly features of the pier, mostly lighting related. The lights, all that touch the beach, are all amber in color, and they don't attract the turtles as they're hatching and give them a false sense of where to go. There are 3 restrooms on the pier. The wind rating of the pier is at least 180 miles per hour, which is what's required down here in the wind zone. All the buildings and the glass on the buildings is impact rated. ADA features on the pier that we have are, again, the handicap ramp. There'll be 3 handicap parking spaces in the parking lot closest to the building. And we'll also have a functioning elevator to get people up here if they don't want to climb the ramp. The height of the pier is about 25 feet to the bottom of the horizontal structural members, and that's in compliance with the FEMA flood zone that we're in, the VE flood zone that we're in. So about 9 feet taller than the previous pier. There will be cameras on the pier, and one of them will be mounted on the shade structure out over the ocean, and it'll be facing inland, and that will be available to be viewed at all times. The businesses that are going to be on the pier, one will be the Surf Diner, which we had previously in Building A. Building B will be split between Perry's Bait and Tackle and Drippy's Ice Cream, and they've already signed leases. The last retail unit, which is in Building C, which is Unit D, will be another food and beverage operator. The admission for the pier will be free to walk on for the first year anyway. Council has decided that, but there will be fishing fees as soon as fishing is allowed on the pier. That will start right away. And those fees will be implemented by the bait and tackle operator. There's information on our town website, which is surfsidebeach.org. The contact person for the pier after opening will be me, John Adair. My staff will be maintaining the pier and maintaining safety and cleanliness of the pier. The parking lot will be maintained. We'll have full-time employees up here to deal with any issues that arise. And with an investment such as this, that's what's needed. A lot of folks are asking about the timeline for the opening of the pier. When will people be able to come up here? And believe me, nobody's more anxious than the town to make that happen. However, we have lots of things yet in front of us. We have to finish the parking lot, which will be a couple of more weeks. Our main concern is the public safety. Now, we have building codes have to be met. We have fire codes which have to be met. We have elevator inspection coming this week. We have the fire alarm system inspection, I believe, coming this week also. So all these entities that certify the building official for the town, all the building codes, they all have to be satisfied, and their punch lists have to all be taken care of before we can let anybody on the pier. So whatever amount of time that takes, that's as soon as we can have people up here. We want safety above all else.
Vincent, Town Administrator for Surfside Beach. So there are approximately 500 people can be on the pier at one single time. What I've noticed in looking at other piers is the structure of the pier. So when you look at Spring Maid and the pier in Garden City, you see the wooden pilings of the pier, but here we've got concrete pilings to keep the pier in place. So that's kind of a unique structure that at the very end of the pier is approximately 15 to 20 feet deep. The operation of the pier is 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. So approximately 300 feet from the pier, there's no surfing or surf fishing, and there'll also be lifeguards on either side of the pier that will indicate how close you can be to the pier. We will not have fireworks on the soft opening, but we will definitely have fireworks for the grand opening, which tentatively we're talking about April of 2024. So as John Adair, our Public Works Director, had indicated about the parking lot, Once that's completed about mid-September, we'll have approximately 58 parking spaces, which actually is going to be additional parking spaces that were there before. Along the pier, you'll see trash containers, not only for garbage, but you'll also see recycling bins there as well. So there's approximately 35 benches and 20 fishing benches on the pier. So the consumption of alcohol, you can drink alcohol that's sold on the pier, but you can't take it off the pier, and you also cannot bring alcohol onto the pier. Weddings will be allowed and other events on the pier as scheduled.
We are super excited about the Surfside Beach Fishing Pier, and we know you are too.